Across the card double, having won the bumper at Punchestown. Here's Mark.
Stakes, Maiden Fillies in the gate. And they're off. Just a little slow to begin was Urtzi as they raced through the early stages. Wasn't a great start for Rock of Fame. She's also dropped into the last duo as they go towards the end of the back stretch. And it is Catechism who takes the early lead with around the outside Tambourine Girl in a share of second with Ricassa in what's already a well strung out field. Treco Bay is racing in fourth position towards the inside 12 Diamonds with the big white blaze against the rail in fifth. Out wide Abel Grace on the turn in sixth. Depose now trying to make ground on her inside. Spinaccia is next, followed by Rock of Fame. She's around about 7 lengths off the lead. Then Al Jalila around the outside. The back marker is Urtzi. They've got 2.5 furlongs to go, and Catechism still leads the way to Ricassa. Now bursting through between Fillies towards the near side is Tambourine Girl. Next Depose, staying on down the outside of 12 Diamonds, and after 12 Diamonds is Treco Bay, and then over on the far side is Rock of Fame. They're well inside the final furlong. Tambourine Girl and Ricassa now the first two. Depose wants to join the fun. 50 yards to go. Tambourine Girl now a nose in front. 3 of them hit the wire together. Tambourine Girl near side, far side Depose, and between the two was Ricassa.
Really, really good finish. Depose was getting there with every stride. I don't think she's got past Tambourine Girl. Ricassa was up there as well. And that is the still on the line. I mean, well, Depose near side, far side, Tambourine Girl near side, and in the middle of them Ricassa. I think it's gone in that order as well, but we'll have to wait officially. Depose flew home.
It did. Took a while actually to pick up, but then did fly home. Tambourine Girls had the 12 draw, but found that no obstacle, and Ricassa has shown that soft ground at Beverley was the problem last time. She's run a really good race.
Yeah, Tambourine Girl. I think she was always holding Ricassa. It was Depose, though, who looked as though she was going to come and fly, and then just didn't. Just that momentum halted ever so slightly. Then she's gone again under Jack Mitchell, and she's run an excellent race on just second start.
And they're a little bit clear of the others. Catechism was leading for most of the way, and the horse that was well back, Rock of Fame, I never really saw it in it in terms of being a contender, but has run respectively in fifth.
Well, we'll tie it up very soon. Again, it looks as though it's near side Tambourine Girl, but I won't go there just yet. We'll just hold. It is between 3 of them. It looked as though it wasn't of all the 3.
Here is the result of the photo finish for first place. First, number 9, Tambourine Girl
has won on third start. She was a beaten 11 to 10 favourite over this course and distance when last seen, but that is much more like it off the back of a good debut at Windsor. 5-1, Adam McNamara and Roger Charlton combining. We'll take it back and have a look at the closing stages. And she was going worse to the 3 that have fought out the finish at this stage, but she really did keep finding. Ricassa hit the front, no doubt about that, and has been worn down, and Depose got going a bit too late.
I think experience has counted, doesn't it? Because she was having to be ridden along. Adam McNamara's had to get fairly serious. I don't think he's clouted her in any way, but just got serious. He's made sure there, but then the other horse comes on, and he hasn't had time to respond or anything to that. 12 draw, that wouldn't have been an advantage. That explains the 5-1 SP, but really she's had an untroubled passage to get a few horses across. A bit keen, but she's got a lead from Catechism, who's in front for 4 of the 6 furlongs at least, and has run well, but just done a little bit too much in front, that one.
It's one of those where you look at 12 and you think, well, I want to see how that pans out. As it turns out, it's panned out very well, because just going into that first turn, she's just a couple wide, no bad thing there, and she's only a couple of lengths off it, so that's worked out very well. Depose, she's just under the pump here. Ultimately, she's a daughter of Kingman who probably wants a little bit further at this stage.
She might want a mile. She might just be learning from the experience. She certainly has learned by the end of the race. But the horse that's taking the eye going well is Ricassa, much improved on both the runs, particularly the run on turf, which has to be a write-off now, because it's clearly capable of winning a maiden on this. But here, the speed shown by Depose, having had to go round a few horses and then through to the inside here, just falters and then picks up. Wants 7 furlong, I'm sure, is a winner waiting to happen, but it wasn't going to happen today.
taking the head on. You see just how well Rakasara is going at this stage. And Depose has a bit of ground to make up coming through them. She's under the pump, isn't she, Tambourine Girl? She does an half find. And Sires that have had a great season have fought this out. We know all about Kingdom of Cable Bay and Night of Thunder, the front two there, producing winners left, right and centre. And these horses have good attitudes as well. And in particular, you can see that from Tambourine Girl. Not much between them as far as coming together goes. Depose just ran around a bit before straightening up and finishing really, really well. I'm sure they'll be taken with that, but she just shaped as though she wants a little bit further. The long-time leader just starts to fade out. Yeah, she wants 7, didn't she?
Definitely 7.
Ultimately. But there was money for her, and she's kept on very strongly. And it was a really good finish between 3 fillies provided to us there from that Fillies Maiden over 6 furlongs, and it was won by Tambourine Girl, near side, head down, Adam McNamara, Roger Charlton, a Rakasar in the middle of them, Depose far side, who eventually was second, 6-1. Tambourine Girl 5-1, the winner, Adam McNamara, Roger Charlton, Rakasar was third, 9-2. Rock of Fame was the unplaced 4-1 favourite. Let's have a look at the times, bring you up to speed for the first couple at Kempton. 1:12:32 and then 1:12:61 for the first couple. Lawsbridge Boy just heading that as far as times went. Well done to Sophie Ralston, who was in with us a little bit earlier on. Right, Dave and I are going to say goodbye. We're just going to reflect upon what we've seen. Can we start a puncher stand, Dave? I think we saw some nice performances there. Just throw a few at you. First of all, Notebook. I was taken with Cocoa Beach as well. I thought that was a pretty good performance. And